your house or taking money out of your house or buying a house, there's really only one person you should call, and that is our next guest, Stuart from Stuart's American Mortgage. Good morning, Stuart.
Good morning. How are you guys?
What are we talking about today?
Well, you know, the sun's coming out, the weather's getting better. Start talking about purchases.
Yes.
So people don't realize that if you have a credit score in the 680s, that there are options where you can put very, very little money down and still buy a home.
680 being a good score.
680 is a fair score. Okay. 710, 720, 730 is better. Over 740 is excellent. Okay. So people are saying, you know what, I got to go out and buy a house. I got a 680 credit score. I'm going to have to put down 20%. Not true. There are programs out there that you can purchase a home with as little as 1% or 3% down. Now, if you're shopping for a home and you're shopping for a mortgage, most lenders, if you have a 680 or a 700 credit score, will push you to go the FHA route. You don't want to go FHA. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have programs that allow you to put down the least amount of money, less than the FHA, and get better terms. FHA gives very poor terms. Conventional is much better terms. So, you know, I'm not going to go into the details of every single one, why one is better than the other. The important thing is to call me and know that you have options out there. One of the things that we do that other lenders do not do is you're going to need a pre-approval. Most lending institutions, when you apply, they go ahead and give you a pre-approval for whatever you're asking for. So let's say you want to buy a house for $250,000, they are going to give you a pre-approval for $250,000.
Right.
Well, if you're going to go in and offer $200,000 on a house with a pre-approval letter of $250,000, what are you basically telling the seller? You're pre-approved for more than what you're offering.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They're going to push you. I have sellers that have called me and told me, stop telling your customers that you're going to give lower pre-approvals, because we actually did that. We had a customer come in. They gave us an offer for $250,000. They were approved for $300,000, and we pushed them because their offer was more. So realize, as a seller, they're going to push you as high as that pre-approval letter is going to be.
Right.
With us, we actually issue you a pre-approval letter every single time you're going to make an offer that's specific and tailored to that offer that you're going to make. This way, the seller doesn't know what you're pre-approved for, and they're gonna try to accept the offer.
So if you want to buy a house for $300,000, you will give them an approval letter saying you're approved for $300,000.
Right, and that's why I give you my personal cell phone number, because most of these offers are made over a weekend or a Sunday.
Right. And
your lender's not going to be around, and they're not going to issue you a new pre-approval letter.
And you can get this letter out in a matter of moments, right?
Usually minutes.
Yeah.
Yep. And so it makes it very advantageous. One time, I had to issue 5 pre-approval letters on the same offer, because the seller didn't think that the increased offer that they were making after it was rejected, that they were approved for more, because the initial letter said that they were approved. So we kept issuing new pre-approval letters. Finally, they accepted.
How much does that cost?
Zero.
Free.
Zero. It's part of the service we provide.
It's the bagel letter.
It's the bagel. We can call it a bagel letter. And when you're buying a home, you know, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, you're sitting there under the couch cushions looking for the quarters and the dimes for the down payment. If you're borrowing more than $150,000, we have no lender fees. I don't know anyone in St. Louis that doesn't offer any lender fees.
Go back to this down payment of 1 or 2%. How come a lot of times people said you need 10% down?
Well, very often mortgage lending institutions will push other programs like the FHA because they make more money. So these situations are really, really specific, and not everybody has the programs. A lot of times there are loan officers that work for builders or work with builders, and they're told by their lending institution, because they work for them, do FHA, do FHA. FHA is the product to go for. And they think that since the builder recommended that lender, or the agent did, that's what they're supposed to do, they end up putting down 3.5% or 5%, and they end up getting very bad terms, because FHA at those levels, the PMI, which is higher, never goes away.
If your eyes are glossed over and you don't know what he's talking about, you're with me. He talks so fast and there's so many different angles. Here's what you need to know. Just call, right? Just call. You'll handle it.
That's what I'm trying to impress upon you.
You will handle it no matter what's going on, and you'll charge us zero the bagel loan. Zero fees, zero closing costs.
Zero closing costs on refinances over $150,000. Zero lender fees when you're buying a home over $150,000.
The only thing I charge you is that friendship payment.
That's right, the hot dogs.
The hot dogs. Yeah, there you go. Stuart's American Mortgage, 314-324-4440. That's his personal cell phone number. StuartsAMC.com. If you remember nothing else, just Google the bagel loan. That's all you need to know. 314-324-4440 or StuartsAMC.com.